Well, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. We're here with the 12 valve. If you remember on this 12 valve, I've had problems with the power steering. The power steering is real hard, except for when you're going fast down like highway speed or something like that, then it's a little bit easier. Or not even highway speed, even if you get up on a city street, you can turn it if you're still moving, but if you're stopped, there is no turning that thing. You have to be moving somewhat, and it's almost like no power steering at all. I looked into it, and at the time that we pulled the vacuum pump and the power steering pump, that would have been the time to replace it. However, before I replaced it and went through all that trouble, I've heard that you can bleed it. So once I figured out that you can actually bleed these pumps, I looked into it a little bit more and found out that it's super easy and you don't even need any tools. All right, so if you're having problems with your first gen or your second gen power steering pump, stick around because this video might save you a lot of money. Let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get a floor jack, because you're going to need to jack the truck up on both sides. Also, you're going to want to chock the rear tires, make sure the truck didn't go anywhere. And ultimately, if you have jack stands, that'd be ideal to put them on either side. So let's go ahead and jack this up and get both tires up off the ground. All right, also what you're going to want to do next, make sure your power steering pump is topped off, but you're also going to want to just kind of break this open, because you're going to have a lot of power steering fluid going up and down, and it is going to come out and it is going to foam. So you want to have room for all that to happen. So we're just actually going to take this and we're going to set this aside. All right, so next is the easy part. We're going to go ahead and start the truck, and then what you're going to do after that is you are going to rotate the steering wheel from lock to lock, as far as it'll go right and as far as it'll go left, probably about 50 times, and that's not an exaggeration. All right, so we did that about 40 times. I didn't show you all 40 because that would have, that would have been long and boring. So now that my arms feel like jelly, let's go ahead and let this truck down and we'll start it up and see if it fixed it. It worked. Wow. So all this time, I didn't need a new pump. I just needed to bleed the air out of the system. This truck sat for so long that air got into the system and all the lines, and the fluid couldn't get where it needed to. All it needed was just bled out. So if you're having problems with your power steering pump, before you go to the trouble and try to press that power steering pump off with the vacuum pump and all that, try and bleed it and see if that helps you out. You may save a ton of money. I don't need two hands anymore to turn the steering wheel. I can really do it with one finger. All right, so that totally fixed our problem. We went from thinking we needed a new power steering pump to now this thing feels as good as new. I mean, it's actually smoother than my wife's 2020 Traverse, so it's super easy to steer now. So that did it. We're back home, and then, like I said, this thing feels like brand new. I didn't think it would be that easy, but it definitely is. So before you go tearing stuff apart or you know, going through a bunch of work to try to fix your power steering issues, just go ahead and jack it up real quick and turn the steering wheel, you know, 40, 50, however many times, set it back down and see how it feels. It might just work for you and save you a lot of money. Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that like button and the subscribe button if you liked it, and we'll see y'all next time. Thank you.